So for number 3, it wants us to classify the triangle by its angles. But I'm also going to classify it by its sides once we get there. So for some of us, it's hard to visualize this triangle just given the angle measure. So I want us to start. Hey, why are we talking? And we're going to start by drawing our triangle. So maybe it'll paint a little bit of a better picture for us. So we know A is 4x plus 10. B is negative 3x plus 60. And C is x plus 74. So hopefully that clears up a little bit of our confusion. What do we know the inside of a triangle adds up to?
180.
The inside of a triangle will always add up to 180. So I'm going to add my 3 angles together. So 4x plus 10 plus negative 3x plus 60 plus x plus 74 equals 180. So this was angle A, angle B, and angle C. A plus B plus C is going to create that interior angle. So I'm going to clean it up by combining like terms. I got 4x minus 3x gives me 1x. So I get 2x, and then these ones are kind of out of there, ain't they? 10 plus 60 is 70.
144.
Plus 74 is 144. And that equals 180.
Oh.
We want to subtract 144 from both sides. So 2x equals 36. Thank you, Kaylin. Divide by 2. So we know x is 18. Now, if it asked us to solve for x, that would all we need to do. But it doesn't. It wants us to classify by its angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute 18 in for our x's. So if I do that, I get 4 times 18 plus 10. So 4 times 18 plus 10. 4 times 18 is 72. 72 plus 10 is 84. So that's the measure of A. Negative 3 times 18 plus 60. Negative 3 times 18 is 48. 56.
Oh, is it?
Somebody help me out.
You're boring me.
3 times 18 is
48. Negative 48.
54. So negative 54. Oops. Negative 54 plus 60 is 6. So angle B is 6 degrees. And then our last one, we're going 18 plus 74, which is 92. So if I'm classifying this by its angles, what is my largest angle? So let's kind of write it down here to help us out. So A was 84. B was 6. Chris. And C is 92. Chris.
Not what? Coach, I can't hear you.
Okay. So our largest angle is 92. So we're going to classify this triangle as obtuse.
Wait, anything above 80?
Anything above 90 is obtuse. So when I get that, I'm also going to go ahead and classify it by its sides. So if none of my angles are congruent, I then know what about my sides? If none of my angles are congruent, none of my sides are congruent, so that makes it a scalene. Any questions on 3?
Do you have to say it by...
You didn't have to. It didn't ask for it, but I just wanted to go ahead and throw that one in there. Anything else on 3 before we move on to 4? Good, Nick? All right. 4's easy. They gave us all our numbers. We don't got to solve for anything. But we are going to classify it by its sides and then by its angles. So when I look at it, I've got two congruent sides. And a triangle with two congruent sides is an isosceles. And then if I wanted to classify it by its angles, even though it doesn't ask for them, what's my largest angle? 72. 72 is what kind of angle? Less than 90, so it's acute. So it makes it an acute triangle.